In this short film, we're going to talk about the state of the market. We can also call that the economic climate. I guess you've all heard that sometimes we say that the economy is good or the economy is bad. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about here. You see the graph here? You can start off by seeing that this shows production. A very low production, more and more, and quite a high production. And that's a production of products and of services, things that the companies, for example, are doing in a country. Here we see time. We can say that this is today, this was 10 years ago, and this was 20 years ago. It doesn't really matter here. This is simply time. This graph shows that something happens over time with production. Here, a long time ago, the production was rather low, but then it increased. It got higher and higher. And then we see that something happened. The production decreased, got lower, and then it turned and went up higher again, and even higher than it was here. Then it goes down a little bit and then turns and goes up again. This is the economic climate. We talk about a boom. A boom is when things are good in a country. There's a high production. People get a lot of money. They buy a lot of stuff, a lot of products and a lot of services. They can do that because they have a lot of money in their pocket, and they often get that money because they have a job to go to. But then something happens, and maybe it's because times are worse in another country and we import and we export, and therefore we are influenced by what happens in other countries, and therefore the economy goes down, the production decreases. We can call this a recession. If this recession goes really, really low, maybe even down here where I'm pointing right now, then we call it a depression. It's really bad times. But then we see that it goes up again, because finally people do get a job again, and when they do get a job, they start spending. And when they start spending their money, then people buy things. And if people buy things, some company has to produce these things. And if they produce something, then people will have to work there. And if they work there, they get money. So it turns around again and goes for better times. But then we see it goes down a bit again until it goes up again. So it goes up and down, but we want to see that it's a positive trend, and that means that it basically goes up like this over years. So the state of the market or the economic climate means that it goes up and it goes down, but we want to see that the trend is positive, that the trend shows us that good times are coming more and more.